So today we here in the Technica house.
Yes, yes.
I
Super dope space.
yeah, I like the space.
I feel very
It's great
comfortable.
space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's a
Imagine
vibe.
if we was all stuck in this room together though. Like, what's happening in this room?
For
I
a
mean, they
long period
got
of
they got
time.
recording equipment and all that, but I don't know. I don't know.
This would be like a black box on JetBlue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So today, I guess we talking about the process, right? Like, I
Hmm.
I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Tsunami 811. That's T$UNAMI 811 times little bitch job been fly.
Okay. Okay.
You like that one? Ah, I
Okay.
see it. I see
Yeah.
The side eye.
You like
Yeah,
that?
the bombastic eye.
Right.
That part.
Nah, but we here, man. I just dropped a single called "The Process," and I guess let's talk about it, right?
Let's talk about it.
So I'm here with my good friend Djavan.
Yeah, I'm Djavan Guy. Pretty
Yeah,
simple. But
that
yeah,
guy.
that
DJ,
guy, yeah.
shouts to
I am
you.
that guy.
This
yeah.
is this DJ to DJ, man. We went to elementary together. It don't go back further than that. Yeah, yeah. Who else is in the building? Who we got? We got right here.
Well, my name is DJ Uncle Tone, and I'm in the building
I
with
know that's
Tsunami
right.
811.
Yes, sir.
I know that's right. And I'm Jamila.
hmm
How are you? How y'all doing today? I'm happy. Yo, first
Hold
of all,
on, wait. I'm
I'm proud
sorry.
of you.
Wait. None of y'all gave any type of context of what you do, who you are. These
Oh
people
my
don't know.
That's true.
Nobody
gosh.
knows you.
Okay.
That's true.
Nah,
You
I'm
know
playing.
what?
If they see your face, matter of fact, nobody's seen your face.
Yeah.
But if they see, they know exactly who you would be. They know exactly who you would be. They know exactly who
Bro.
you would
Right.
be. So
Well,
I
they
guess
caught a glimpse of her face in my video. Cheddar
No,
cheese.
when the cheddar
no,
cheese
they
video.
definitely
Yeah.
did not.
Yeah, it's a glimpse. I'm gonna show you the part.
Oh
Well, why
man.
would you bring that up on the
We
podcast?
might have
cut that
to
out.
we
Yeah,
might
you
have to
gotta cut that out.
pop up a clip of that one.
Yeah.
What?
No, if you don't know, you wouldn't even notice.
I, I don't
Shouts
believe
to my
that.
stylist.
I don't believe that
So
one.
Jamila, tell us what it is that you do.
So I'm a stylist and a designer and a dot connector.
Okay.
A woman of many hats, but fashion is definitely my passion. I'm a production connoisseur.
There we come on.
I like
Talk
that.
about it. What?
I'm a production connoisseur. I like
Okay.
that. I like to create. I
Yeah.
like to see people's visions come to life.
Someone was talking to me. They said there was a RMG of a company. I was
Hmm.
like, what does that even mean? He said real money getter.
I love
So I
that.
feel like Millie, you definitely get to it.
Okay.
RMG.
I
Mhm.
appreciate that.
And this young man to my right, tell us what it is that you do.
But oh man, it's a lot.
I guess we
So
be here forever, huh?
I'm a DJ. I've been DJing since 1981.
Mm,
I'm
Talk on.
also a MC. I've been
okay.
MCing since 1981.
Okay.
I'm also a producer since 1984. I started
Mm,
producing in
mm.
a small town called Oakland, California,
Oakland. Let's go Bay
um,
Area.
with a rapper named Too Short. Um, hmm.
Super.
Then I got into producing showcases and open mics and stuff like that. And with that, it just grew and grew and grew till booked my own tours.
Wow.
And after my own tours came, I always did radio off and on,
hmm
but then I did internet radio.
Okay.
So I did internet radio for about 17 years now.
That's a lot of years, man. That's
Yeah.
more than half of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
17 years internet radio in music all my life. And then now I also have a magazine, What's Good magazine,
hmm
um, a record label,
Wow.
a production company,
This man does it all.
and
everything.
I work in nightlife. As you know, I work in nightlife.
Yeah.
I throw my own parties. I throw a lot of parties across the planet.
All right. All right.
Right.
So
I think it's one more thing. Hold on. Oh,
we
I own like 4 tattoo shops.
oh my God, we gonna have to circle back to that one. DJ, what is it that
What
you
is it
do?
that I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Djavan, and I say first I'm a producer, a music producer.
Mm,
That kind of like started my creative journey. Then I got into DJing,
mm.
and now I'm working on an album where I'm like, singing and stuff. And I'm a vocalist
My
now. I
boy
think that's the
hitting them
third.
notes.
I think
Super
that's the last.
cool.
That's kind of like the final step of the chapter
Yeah,
in a
but
way.
you been in it sort of, right? Like
Yeah,
you dropped the project 2020.
right. I dropped the project, but they were like more. I produced them, and then I had
Mm.
artists on the instrumentals. You know
Got
what I
it.
mean? So
Got it.
it's my first time kind of
So
doing
you
both sides.
so you like a modern day DJ Khaled. I guess
We
DJ
the
Khaled is
best.
still
We the
modern.
best. Yeah.
So for all of y'all, what is your creative process like? Like what? I
Hmm.
don't know.
Creative process. Yo, the creative process is, I think, like everyday experience, bro. Like, because up and down situations call for different color tones for me, at least in my
Mm,
retrospect of what I'm doing. Um, it calls for different textures.
okay.
And yeah, the creative process for me looks like my everyday
So
experiences.
you mentioned you were a celebrity stylist.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ugh. I don't know if it's just me, but like sometimes I don't even like talking about myself, bro. I
Okay.
just I
All
just
right.
realized that, like, I don't know, like it comes to like I've done so much, to use that as an example, and I won't even post it. Like I could
Mm,
care less to post it
mm,
because it comes off. There's just so much going on in the world right now. But as far as the celebrity side, like yeah, I do style artist, and
okay.
I do work in television and film. I've styled.
Do you put like your own clothes on these artists that
Oh
you're
yeah.
working with?
Oh yeah. A lot of them I have, and I just got a crazy opportunity too, actually, a couple of days ago to put
I
some clothes
I
on
want
somebody.
I follow you closely. It seems like you got a lot of crazy opportunities. I don't know.
Bro, like no, but yeah, like I've done your Fabio Foreign, I've done Wu Tang.
Wow.
I was their stylist for a little bit.
Wow.
I was who else? I did some wardrobe props and stuff for Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy
Um
Ellis Ross, my girlfriend.
yeah. You can't even play her and say Diana Ross's daughter. You gotta
Yeah,
like
yeah.
name
Yeah.
all
She's
her
our own person.
accolades.
Right.
You
Right.
feel what
She's our
I'm
She's
own
saying?
definitely her
person.
own
She's
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely like her own entity. But yeah,
Mhm.
just to those to name a few.
Okay.
And I've also styled you a few times,
Oh,
and like listen,
yeah,
we
yeah.
come
I
on,
I mean, you
bro.
can add
Like
me to that celebrity
yeah,
list.
come on,
Come on.
man. Of course. Like listen, that's the thing. I think that's where
Mm,
the disconnect is. You feel what I'm saying? Like the more you realize like how important you are,
mm.
and what you bring to the table, like we all celebrities in our own right in
Right.
nature. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? So like I think that's what I don't like
Mm,
when I speak about it in that aspect, because it's just
mm.
like more important than him, her, you, me.
Right.
Like you get what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right.
So it's like the human connection for me.
It's a
Like
big team, role players, man.
yeah.
Do you feel like there's like certain things you need to create? I don't know, like
Need. I mean, I mean, obviously in a physical sense, right? Like gear and stuff. But I think
mm,
like
mm,
spiritually and where
Mhm.
I think sometimes I just don't feel like I'm creating anything new and
mm.
fresh, and I think sometimes I need to step away.
Like new in the sense like for you
New
new
where
or
it
like
feels good.
new
Yeah.
like worldly
When I
like
make something and I know, yeah, not new in the sense of, oh, this is a new sound that no one has ever heard.
mm,
Like new in the sense of it makes me feel good in a new way,
okay,
and it
Mhm.
unlocks something out of
like
me,
new
a
feelings.
new feeling.
Wow,
Exactly.
that's
That's when I
interesting.
know a sound is like, I know I want to pursue it further, make it a single or put it on an album because it's
Right.
like it has a that feeling never goes away, every time you listen to it. But I
Yeah.
think the process or what I have to do is step away sometimes because
Yeah.
Mm.
because sometimes no matter how much time 4 hours whatever every
Right.
day, it still doesn't connect.
No, that's
So
that's heavy, man.
yeah,
Stepping away from something could I guess
Yeah.
what's the saying? Distance makes the heart grow fonder or
Yeah, yeah,
I
that is the
guess
saying.
yeah,
Distance,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Because it was for you. like they say, like what's for you won't pass you.
Mm.
So if it's for you, you always gonna come back to it.
It'll
You're always
always
gonna
come
resonate.
back.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
shoot.
gonna.
See, I'm getting too hype. I'm getting ready to break some stuff in
Yeah, don't break nothing in here, man.
here.
Listen. We love Audio Technica. Okay.
Right. Break the fourth wall. We love Audio Technica.
Come on now.
That's perfect.
Oh man. So for you, a seasoned vet, are there certain things you feel like you need to create, or like, do you need to be in a specific environment? Like, what's that process like for you?
Honestly, my process is my surroundings,
Mm,
the people I'm around,
Mhm.
the human interaction.
yeah,
That
Mhm.
that is my total process. That's how I create.
yeah. Wow.
Mhm.
Nah, that's big, man. I think I can I'm aligned with that, because I think like the more interactions you have with
Mhm.
Right.
people from wherever, whether it be Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx,
Right.
Mhm.
Staten
Nah.
Island,
Right.
Long
Roosevelt
Island.
Island,
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt Island in the building.
Shout out
Mhm.
Roosevelt
But
Island. Yeah.
like, and beyond that, I feel like I still got homies who really haven't even left like Brooklyn like that, or
Right.
left the lower like that. Like
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I just came back from a wedding in Rhode Island, or Massachusetts,
Right.
Mattapoisett.
Listen,
Right.
boy.
I got the crafties for the
Right.
crew, a bunch of cookies, but
Listen, man.
it's like being up there, I had so many different conversations with people from all over. Like folks came from Sweden and all that.
Right.
I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Hmm.
But
Right.
sort of broadens your creative
Your range of
identity.
things. Yeah.
Like
I think one thing that I could say is like I was able to go to Brazil one time, and being out there was like it was so weird because
mm,
I feel like their sound is so new, but they use so many of like hip hop foundation, like that kind of like planet rock
Mm.
stuff, like
wow,
electro, like they're really like if you listen to like a lot of the funk music, like underground funk music,
mm,
it's really like Miami bass,
damn.
like electro mixed with like,
Mm.
some percussions and stuff. So
Aren't you like part Brazilian?
yeah, my mom's side. Yeah, I was born
What?
here, but
This
yeah,
we
my
got
mom's
a
That's
side.
foreign man
fire.
in the house.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
yeah.
fire.
My
That's
mom,
super
yeah,
dope.
yeah. My mom's side.
Okay.
My dad's from Chicago though, so
Okay.
I got the house music side, and then
No,
I
you
got
Okay.
don't.
the
Word.
then got
Okay.
the samba side. Yeah.
So tsunami, like, we all got to hear our process. What is your creative process?
uh, I don't know. I think I kind of living. I feel like I've lived like 10 lives for real.
Bro, you really
Like,
have though,
yeah, like
bro.
we were talking
Yeah.
earlier actually. We chopping it up, and I was like, damn, like I used to shoot like BTS,
Bro.
take photos, videos,
Bro,
edit, make
facts.
flyers and all that, like,
Everything.
and do a whole bunch of stuff. And like, I don't know, it's sort of, it just happens. I feel like if I spend too much time doing one thing, I have to switch it up. Like if I'm
Right.
making
Mm.
too much music, I'm like, all right, let me pick up my camera.
Right.
If I'm taking too many photos, I'm like, all right, let me, you know, draw something, or I don't know,
Right.
or try and make some clothes or something like
Right.
that, like
Right.
figure out different ways and different creative outlets. And I think like that process for me is important, because like
Mm.
it's like if you work the office job, you clocking into work 9 to 5 every day, you get tired of it, you
Right.
know? And it's like, in a sense, music is kind of like that. Like you got to clock in every day. It's a 24-hour job,
Facts.
but
Hmm.
I feel like I have to mix it up a little bit just to
Right.
stay fresh. Kind of sort of what you
Refreshing.
were
Yeah,
saying.
similar. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same thing. Like just to stay fresh. Because I think it's like having a bird's eye view.
Hmm.
Like sometimes when you're so in the center of everything, it's hard to
Right.
look above it. So
Yeah, because it's easy to get in a creative rut, like, and
right,
feel
True.
like you
and
said,
that's
I'm not
frustrating.
creating anything fresh. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
do have you been in that? Like, I feel
Bro.
like me. I feel like I witnessed a little
Bro.
bit.
Yeah, bro. I definitely
Mm,
have had experience in creative rut.
mm,
Um I feel like honestly, like I felt stifled in the city, bro. I think
Mm.
that's why I had to like leave for a second.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I
you're not
felt,
even.
yeah, I felt a little stifled in the city. It's like I'll use the mask as a really quick example. Um, the mask wasn't a thing. It wasn't something that was
Yo,
favored.
yo,
You feel what I'm
2017,
saying, bro?
2016. You
Yo,
had me rocking a
bro.
mask before COVID. I was,
Yeah, you been wore a mask.
Yo. So it's just like, and then that transition of now everybody has to wear a mask. You
mm,
feel what I'm saying? And then, um, I had went to a few people. Like a deal fell through where I was supposed to get some merchandise and get help with like pumping out merchandise, and then COVID
mm,
hit. And then that's when I was at Good Morning America, and then everybody like they told us to stop coming to work, and then it was just like, a lot was going on, and then everybody's wearing masks, and then now it's like it's almost like despised against, like
mm.
it's like
Yeah, but
there's
even when
a
we
there's
was
a
outside,
resentment.
buddy came up to you like, "So what's the deal with the mask?"
Right,
He's like, "I
right.
don't
Oh,
understand."
yo, you know what? Dude owns an agency, bro. Like, yo, that's how the universe
Wow,
works. The
that's
universe is
how true it is.
crazy.
Look,
The
one
universe
door
is
closes, how many more open?
Bro, the universe works a
Exactly.
little crazy, but
Yeah.
to draw it back, it's just like it was a it was intriguing, more intriguing a little
Mm,
bit in the beginning, because it was like, well, why are you doing that? There's no need for it.
right.
And then there was a need for it, and then now they don't want it, so it's a
Mm.
resentment for it.
I
So
Right.
I
Mm.
do feel like you're touching on something that I want to come back to
yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
I'm curious though, like for either of y'all, like in terms of being in a rut or like trying to get out of sort of like your creative hole in a
Mm,
sense.
I will say this. I feel now. I know the creator created me to
Mm,
do a lot of things. That's why I wear so many hats.
mm,
That's why I do so much. That's why I'm so busy. So I've really never gotten to a rut,
got you.
so to speak, because I do so
mm,
much.
mm,
And I work with so many people,
Yeah.
and it's not like I just shot my documentary,
Mm-hmm.
right?
mm,
So that's one. I did TV and film too. So it's for me, that's my process. That's how I work it out.
Yeah.
Is constantly staying busy.
Yeah. You just keep going.
Right. And then,
Mm,
sorry y'all, and I'm a street dude.
mm,
You understand?
mm.
And being in the street keeps me going. I'm surrounded by projects.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it's
Every
the Lower
day.
East Side, East New York, East
Yeah.
Flatbush, or East Oakland. So that keeps my mind constantly busy.
Mm.
mm.
Nah, I get that. I get that. What about you,
Yeah,
Sarah?
that's deep. Yeah, I think I've definitely been in some runs before, but how are you asking like more like how does it feel or like how do I get out of it kind of thing?
Yeah, I think because I feel like it is we're in such a saturated market, whether it be
Right.
as a
Mm.
DJ or as a stylist,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah, I
Got
felt
you.
it as a
Okay.
DJ.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like
Definitely.
it's like
Yeah.
you do things or you're in spaces and then it's like damn, like
Yeah.
you
Am
know,
I progressing? Am I like yeah, I think
yeah,
sometimes, yeah, my like I felt rut by like not maybe reaching out to venues, right? And not getting, or like feeling like I'm at this level, but um kind of getting overlooked or feel like I'm getting overlooked. But I think it's about going to like why I started. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Because the place I was from where and I'm saying you always got to evolve and you want to be able to excel in it,
Right.
but you always got to remember why you started it.
You
right,
see,
You
a
know?
lot of venues depend on the DJ to be the promoter
Right.
and have your own fan base
Right. Right.
to fill up the place
that's
so
interesting.
they
Yeah,
can make money.
that's a
Right.
whole other conversation.
So,
Yeah.
in
Right.
Word.
in the 80s and the 90s, it wasn't like that. The venue
The
was
club
the
was
promoter.
popping, right? The club, everybody
Right.
knew the club.
So
Yeah.
if you
Mm,
submitted your CD or demo or tape and they heard it and liked it, they booked you on certain nights.
Right.
Now it's
mm,
it's flipped.
Right. Right.
You DJ
Right.
have to be the promoter.
mm.
Right.
Wait, I gotta attack that
I
again
don't
because
know.
I
I
realized I
kind of
dragged it.
I don't know. It seemed like we might be doing something here. It seems like we
Listen,
might be doing something here,
Uh-oh.
cause I feel like these are things that artists need to hear, right? Like, cause it's easy to get discouraged, especially in New York.
no, that's a
You
fact.
know?
One thing I will say is stand your ground though. Okay, so I kind of drew that out with the response I gave earlier, so I apologize.
No, you
But
good.
when it comes to being a stylist in that field, I would say my ruts a lot of times would come from it, big or small artists. Um, the disconnect with the work and what it takes to even pull clothes for somebody who might not be known, as opposed to somebody who's known just because somebody's like, well, that's good brand promotion because there's a lot of eyes on it. And now I've noticed with the saturation, because everybody's just trying to get their name out there, that they'll just do it for nothing, or like
Wow.
they'll come out
That part.
they'll come out and do it for nothing, and it's just like, nah,
Yeah.
like,
And then it
like
sort of like devalues your
it
work.
yeah,
Mm.
like there's been a lot of that, as opposed to a different kind of feel where it's organic, where we're all building together as a production house.
Yeah.
Now that's just something different, but for you to just be running around and styling and doing this and doing that for a person, and you not paying being paid properly for your services,
Yeah.
then it turns into a situation, because now everybody's like, well, I got somebody that'll go and do this and
Right.
get this for
I
me
could
for
get it for
that.
the free 99.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So, and then another thing with the fashion too, like I feel like one of the gentlemen made a good point that everybody feels like they are fashionable, and I feel like that's not an issue to to the highest extent. It's easier. Fashion is easier is what I'm trying to say,
Mm.
because it's more accessible. There's like a start there's a start book now because of social media. You feel what I'm
Now there
Yeah.
is
saying?
really a
Like,
start.
The
Yeah,
the
yeah,
there
it's
is.
like
starter
a
Yeah,
it's
kit.
like a
yeah.
starter
Yeah.
kit. Like I remember
Right, right,
being fly. It's like that's something that's like second nature.
right,
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it either,
right.
but when
Yeah.
it comes to that foundation, and on my side of things in that aspect, I've noticed that.
What do y'all have like any tips to like stand out? Because I don't. I mean, personally, I don't know. Sometimes it's tough. It's tough.
Listen. Okay, my one tip would be know self,
Mm.
because if you know who you are, like, you feel what I'm saying? If you know who you are organically, things are going to resonate with you, and things won't resonate with you. And that's your base. You get what I'm saying? And then once
Yes.
you have your
Yes.
base, then when you go and do your research, because I used to get into issues with like my professors, because they will always try to tell me, go out to the stores and touch the fabric. I'm like, lady, like, I'm not going into the store touching a $10,000 jacket, and they
Yeah.
like, are you gonna buy?
Yeah,
Like,
Right. Right.
you
Right.
get what I'm saying?
yeah,
But like, touch grass. You feel me? Like, go
Mm.
touch grass, figure out who you are, do some research on your history and where your people
Mm.
come from, and touch grass, and then look into what other people have done, so that there's no what would be the
Like
chameleon
plagiarism.
plagiarism
Yeah.
to a degree. But even it's so weird, because even in that, nothing is new.
Mm.
Nothing is new. And when you realize that nothing is new, then you can merge the old with the new.
Nothing's new under the sun.
Nothing is new,
That's what they
bro.
say.
Nothing is new. It's just a reinvention of your ideology of the item. It's always a start kit, like
Right.
pants, skirt,
mm,
dress,
yeah,
jacket, t-shirt, sweater,
Tennis
and then
shoes.
tennis shoes. And then you build off of that, customize it, and make it your own with your
Right.
own identity.
Right.
So my tip would be is to know yourself.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
that's a
powerful.
great. Yeah, that's a great advice. I feel like.
What do you think?
Thank you.
How do you stand out in a sea of fish?
I think it's a lot of that
Mm-hmm.
because it's like it's once you know deeply who you are and you know what you can
Yeah.
see, you do things that you don't even know is different. And I think like when you try to be different, like
Mm.
obviously you know when you're trying to be different, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
trying to do any like it's like the law of like
Mm.
it's you're not gonna look exactly how you want to. So it's like you have to more know you're different by people telling you it and seeing your reaction to things. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a more reactionary thing. So like with
Mhm.
music and
Mm.
stuff, obviously when I first started DJing, I was kind of playing more
Like top 40s.
not even top 40. It was still like it wasn't like crazy top 40,
Yeah.
but it was like top, like stuff that I know people would dance to. And I think as I right?
Yeah, I remember
You
that
know,
track.
stuff like that. And I think as I got to know myself more, I found the middle ground and I found a way to take people. I remember Uncle Tone was saying that he, before he was doing the set for your video premiere, he was like, I'm gonna take people on a journey. And that's kind
Mm.
of what more of I aspire to do because it's like I want you to feel how
Wow.
I'm feeling more or less.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you just stand out. You make people feel something, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
agree. That was deep.
It's my turn.
Yeah, nah. Hey, look, I'm looking at the OG. I'm like, hey, come
You
on, I need
ready?
a tip, man.
Stop trying to think outside the box until you master inside the box.
Mm.
Once you master
Mm.
inside the box, then you can go outside.
You found that on Google?
Yeah,
You got
I'm
it on Google?
done.
No,
Hey.
that's a quote from my good friend Antonio Coleman Sr.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I
Nah,
like
I
that. I
agree
might
with
have to
that.
steal that one.
I
I don't
agree with
know.
that. We were even
Yeah.
talking about like learning instruments and doing like you just open the box. Once you understand the technique, even camera work, you
Mm.
can play with it more because you're not thinking about, oh, is this the button? You already know the button, you know, so you can think about something else. You know what
Right.
I mean? Kind of
Right.
thing. Like
Yeah.
I think that's great advice.
That's-
Know the
That's the
foundation.
truth. You
Yeah.
gotta know inside the box before you go outside the box.
Oh,
Right,
man.
right. And
And then
people are
say,
trying to
oh,
go
man.
outside the box right now
Oh,
before they
man.
know the inside the
Bro.
box, and they look
think
crazy.
about it like this,
a
right?
little bit.
Gotta know self.
A baby, a child,
Mhm.
right? We have to potty train them before they can go to the bathroom on their own.
Hold up, I might have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So everything is a process,
Mm.
right?
Yeah,
And
there we go.
knowing inside the box before you go outside the box is the best thing in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Know yourself. That's
Know yourself.
that's the tip for today. Know
Knowledge
yourself.
And it's a process. It
Know
is a
yourself.
process.
Know
That's the
self.
process.
And that in itself is a whole process. That's a whole nother conversation.
Right.
Knowledge of
Facts.
self. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that like we all kind of got to take a beat, take a moment from
Yeah,
our
no,
busy
facts.
lives. I know
Yes.
like each of us individually has a lot going on.
Yeah.
Is there anything like you could shout out? Anything that you have coming up? Anything we should look out for?
Oh, I got a clothing drop. Um, my brand is called Checks and Balances, first of all. And I have a clothing drop that I'm about to release. So if you follow me on Instagram, Checks AN Balances,
Okay.
on all platforms, you'll be updated on when that's gonna happen. But definitely before the year is out. So please stay tuned because it's gonna be fire.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
About yourself, young man. Anything, any good stuff coming up? I mean, I guess
Oh.
everything is good, right? And
Everything is
great.
good. Shoot, you can check me out on Wednesday at the Skinny Lounge,
Skinny
174
Lounge.
Skinny
Listen.
The
Lounge.
Bentley Wednesdays. We will be there, and you will hear every form of music possible.
Okay.
Have a good time. 50-cent wings.
50, yo.
You can't beat
50
that.
cent wings. You
What?
can't beat-
The
Oh,
wings go
thank you,
crazy.
DJ, for DJing with me.
Yeah, that was an amazing
All
time.
right, we
Yeah,
had a good
I like
time.
skinnies. Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, but
shout out to
you
the
got
Skinny.
you got your own podcast of sorts, right? So
Oh yeah, I got
where can we find
actually
that?
two. I got one called The Grown Man Show.
Okay.
We've been around for 17 years,
Wow.
and I just started a new one called Let's Talk About It, and we talk about it, but it's not we talking about gossip.
Mm,
We talk about what happens in real life,
yeah.
Mhm.
which makes more sense to, as they said, teach the truth to the young black youth. And
Yeah.
that's what we try to do, educate people. And we talk about it
Yes.
like we're
That's
doing
dope.
now.
Yes.
That's the process.
Conversation, man, makes a difference. I will
Oh,
say
listen.
communication and all that.
Right.
Do you,
right.
you got anything?
No, the only thing is the project. This amazing artist and engineer. He's mixing my next album in between things. So
In
Super
between
fire.
things?
I don't know when that's exactly gonna come out, but we're working on it.
We ain't gonna speak on that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So that's the only thing.
Listen.
So just stay in tune.
Now you
you know.
got something else.
Yeah, I'm DJing. I DJ around. What else do I have? I don't know. I'm just a DJ. I'm
You
around.
DJ in my Halloween event.
Oh, that's the invite. That's how you told me. He told me on the show. So on Halloween with DJ Uncle Tone, come
October
out. We'll be
30th.
at Skinny's.
Yo.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Skinny's. Bring costumes, everything.
Yep.
Yes.
October 30th. And we're having a best costume contest.
Okay. All right.
50-cent wings.
Make sure y'all show up. It's 50-cent
50
wings.
Cent wings is
That's
unbeatable.
right. Can't beat that.
Yeah. Wait. Oh. So what you gonna be for Halloween?
Hmm?
What you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be Superman.
All right. There we go. There we go.
My bad. It's tatted on my chest already. I'm Superman every day.
All right. Well,
I'm
true.
here for it.
Again, I appreciate having y'all. This is
No, this is super dope. Thank you.
the
for having me.
Great
process.
conversation.
This is the podcast beta. So we're gonna see how the people receive this. If they like it, we might have to keep it going. I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know. I like it.
I think
like
it's
it.
I think it's dope.
But yeah.
Listen,
Very
I
good.
wouldn't be mad at getting a check to talk shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I
Come
wouldn't be
on.
mad at that. You
Right,
feel me?
Yeah.
Pay me $1 to talk shit. I'm here for it.
Right,
Especially
right.
some good joints.
Listen,
Yeah.
sometimes music gets to be a lot, conversation gets to be a lot, so you just want to put something on and just listen to it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I hope they enjoy
Absolutely.
listening to us.
Yeah, I hope you
wanna
guys
say-
did enjoy listening to
I
us.
want to say this, right?
Mhm.
Before we go. A lot of people say life is hard.
Mm.
Life is meant to be lived.
Mm.
Mm.
Situations in life is hard.
Hold on, we
I'll leave it there.
gotta get the last thing. We gotta see what your shirt says, cause I like your shirt.
Oh shoot!
Hold on.
Nah,
Can you stand up real quick? Hold on,
Oh,
let's see
shoot,
that.
You got me standing.
let me
You know,
see
I
what
just
that
turned
thing
54.
says.
And then I gotta move this.
He said I turned 54.
Yep.
What does that shirt
Can
say?
somebody read it?
It says, "We the willing, being led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible. For the ungrateful, we have done so much with so little for so long. We are now qualified
To do anything with nothing.
to do anything with nothing." Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's beautiful.
powerful.
Yeah, that was
And we gonna end it
powerful.
like that. Thank
All
y'all
right.
again for having
Thank
good conversation.
you, Audio-Technica.
Thank you,
Technica
Audio-Technica.
House,
Thank
New
you,
York
Yeah,
City.
Audio
yeah.
Technica.
We in
Thank
the
you for
building.
having us.
No, thank
And-
you for having us.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, thank
guess.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank
So-
you.
So
All right.
Oh yeah, the process single out now.
Yeah, go download that